Hello and welcome to this B1 Intermediate Lesson 26 with me, Kate. Today we will be looking at the present perfect and past simple again. We looked at the present perfect and past simple in the last lesson, specifically with the time phrase for. Today we will be looking at the present perfect and past simple with other time words. So, before we get started, let's recap a few grammar points. First of all, the past simple. The past simple is used for a finished action in the past. The past simple is used to talk about things that happened in the past, are finished, and have no connection with the present. We usually know when the action happened. Let's look at our example. I saw a good film last night. Is the action in the past? Yes. Is the action finished? Yes. Is there any connection with the present? No. Do we know when it happened? Yes, last night. Okay, so let's consider some time phrases that we use with the past simple. So often we use days, dates, times, or years to denote when something happened. For example, on Tuesday, in 2002, at 8 this morning, or yesterday. We might also use the words last and ago. Last year, 5 years ago. Or we might use questions and statements with when. When I was 10 years old. So that's the past simple. Let's remind ourselves of the present perfect simple. The present perfect simple is used to talk about experiences people have had at some time in their lives. When it happened is not specified. So let's look at our example. He has travelled all round the world. Did he travel round the world at some time in his life? Yes. Do we know when he did this? No. Is he still alive? Yes. So is his experience still with him in the present? Yes, that's why we use the present perfect simple. What do we say when he is no longer alive? When the action is finished and has no connection with the present? We say he travelled all around the world. We use the past simple. Okay, let's consider the time phrases used with the present perfect. First of all, if there is no time specified, we often don't know when the action happened, so we might not use a time phrase at all. She's lived in Italy, Egypt, and France. It's implied that this is at some time in her life. We do, though, use some time phrases that give no definite time with the present perfect. For example, just. She's just had her first baby. This means a short time ago. Just. Just, you can see, goes between the auxiliary verb has and the verb used in the past participle had. Just. We might also use already. It's already sold 1 million copies. Already means before now, often before you expected. Already. You can see that already, like just, goes after the auxiliary verb has and before the verb in the past participle sold. Yet. I haven't finished yet, which means before now, before this time. We only use yet in questions and negatives. yet. And you can see that yet goes at the end of the sentence. Never, not at any time. He's never been abroad. Never. And you can see that never, just like already and just, goes after the auxiliary verb has and before the verb used with its past participle. He's never been abroad. We might also use a time phrase that denotes time is still in progress. For example, I haven't seen him this morning. This morning isn't finished, it's still in progress. Or Barbara hasn't done very well so far, meaning up until now. And you can see that these time phrases often go at the end of the sentence. Okay, so let's have a practice of what we've learned so far. I want you to use the ideas to make sentences in the present perfect. Let's look at the first one. An arm or a leg, never, I break. I've never broken an arm or a leg. Never means at any time. I've never broken an arm or a leg. Let's try another one. Not I yet finish school. I haven't finished school yet. Yet meaning before this time. I haven't finished school yet. I, on holiday, already go this year. I've already been on holiday this year. You can see that this sentence uses two time phrases. Already means before now, before expected, and this year is a time that's still in progress. This year hasn't finished. Let's try one more. I do anything exciting not this week. I haven't done anything exciting this week. Again, this week is a time phrase to denote a time still in progress. This week hasn't finished. Okay. So here I've got some time words, some of which I use with the past simple, some of which I use with the present perfect simple. Let's have a look at them. We've got already, 5 years ago, in 2002, just, last year, never, when I was 6 years old, and yet. I want you to see if you can decide which time words can you use with each of these phrases. So, I saw him. Which of these time phrases can you use with that? You can say, I saw him 5 years ago. I saw him in 2002. I saw him last year. I saw him when I was 6 years old. These are all time phrases that can be used with the past simple. Let's look at the next time phrase. I've seen him. You can say, I've already seen him, means before now, before expected. I've just seen him a short time ago. I've never seen him, not at any time. All of these are time phrases that can be used with the present perfect. What about this one? I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him yet, before this time. Yet is the time phrase that we can use with the present perfect in negative and questions. Well done. That's it for today. I have a question for you. What countries have you visited in the last 5 years? Please try and give your answer using the present perfect and maybe a time phrase. Don't forget to subscribe and show your support. And coming next in lesson 27, we will be focusing on phrases with the word for. Have a great day. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.